Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. I have been away for ages, so I'm popping on here today to just say hello. I'm still alive and I'm going to be doing a get ready with me to go shopping. So we're going shopping to Lidl today and it's about a 20-minute walk. It's a nice walk, it's not too bad. So I'll pop the ears off. It is Valentine's Day apparently. We don't do that, you know. We think, why have one day to say all these things when you got all year, you know. Not bothered. And this camera is cutting my head off. So I've sorted out the camera a bit. I'm hoping that the stand I've got it on, because you lift it up and it gives you a bit more extra height. Doesn't start slowly going down. Anyway, I've already primed my eyelids. I used the P. Louise eye base today. And so I'm just going to pop on some makeup. I'm not going to say what I'm using because basically I've got to get out of the house in about 20-30 minutes ish. So get my fluffy brush. I have been doing the crease shade a bit. I'm going to use this Revolution palette, this chilled out palette. So I'm just going to pop this on. I am going to do a little haul as well, so that will be coming soon. So yeah, over the Christmas period things weren't great. Some things happened which I wasn't happy about. Christmas Day itself was horrendous for me, which has been like that for the last goodness knows how many years, possibly, well, it's been horrible for me since 2004, so I think, you know, the more people you lose, especially when it's around Christmas time or coming up to it, it just knocks you for six. It really does. However, you know, Stuart going in on Halloween, I actually didn't knock myself for Halloween. I don't know why. I do love Halloween. I do love all that spooky stuff. And I'm trying to figure out to change that door. Change what's on there. Because I've still got my bats on there. I'm liking the bats. And they're very gravelly today. Oh, and if you notice that on my arm, I went to Perla in the kitchen yesterday. I went after a tit. My stick thingy, the Modis stick thing, it goes into this device. So it, once you finish filming, the recording goes onto that. So you're not using up all your memory on your device. Although you do have to have the memory on that device to be able to do it. It's a bit odd. So I put it in a little baggie. I was taking everything downstairs to do a video, which is coming, and I dropped it down the side of the oven, and I've got my dad's walking stick here, so I'll come up the stairs to grab that. I went down with that in hand, and trying to knock it out without it going underneath the oven, and then it went a bit underneath the oven, so it was a bit annoying. But I got on the floor, I got it from underneath the oven, I goes to get up, and I don't know what quite happened, but I must have turned somehow and lost my balance and went completely flat on the floor. Ouch, that hurt. I was in a lot of pain on this side yesterday, but it seems alright today. Fingers crossed. But yeah, And they were saying, well, you started with the forks early, haven't you? I went, don't start. It is not. Right, I'm wondering whether to have a pinky pad or what. What have I done to that? All specks on. It's not mould or anything, it's makeup. Look, I've got makeup all over that. You can't see it on this camera, honestly, but it's all over that one. No, I think you can there. Anyway. So, yeah. And I said, don't start. And he says, well, you know, you started with falls. No, I've not. We're having a joke about it. And I said to him, says, shut up, you. Do you want to make your next birthday? I said, no, don't worry about it. I won't do you in. But just sleep with one eye open just to be sure. Oh, yeah. Oh, bugger he is, honestly. Now that makes him sound like he's a child, doesn't it? But I have been liking this palette, but not for the greens. For more the neutral side, I've been very neutrally. Over the Christmas period, I did put makeup on that day. And then after that, I just didn't wear it for ages. My mental health was shocking. And I don't want to bring that to YouTube all the time, you know, because there is a point on YouTube where a lot of people will just go, oh, again, you know, and that's when you don't understand mental health issues. And that is also when you don't ever have any mental health issues, you know, you've never suffered with it. And people can be fickle. I think that's the right word. But in the meantime, you will not believe what I've started watching. And I'm fully invested in everything, all the characters and everything. Brookside on STV Player. However, they haven't got all the episodes, so I'm hoping I can find all the other episodes from 542 on YouTube. I've found several already. Yeah, I know Brookside, apparently storyline got really bad and boring. But it's one of those memory lane things. I used to watch Brookside when it started, and I was about 9, I think. Coming up for 10. And yeah, I used to watch it when it started. So it's kind of a fond memory. Anyway, yeah, I'm on episode 400 or something, or 500 or something. I had to go off and watch the Damon and Debbie part because they were two characters in there that ran away for a bit because Debbie's dad wasn't being very nice to her. He split up from her mum and he just wasn't being that kind at times. He was trying, but he was struggling, you know. And so they ran away together. And Damon always usually gets a job somewhere, you know. He was very good for that. A young lad, you know, of his age on the show. What he was supposed to be, you know. He always used to try and get the jobs if he could and all of that. Anyway, they ran away together. And during this time, they met various people and was staying in various places. And, you know, the old, we can get a flat together, and you think, what with, love? So, anyway, you know, because you get that blind thing, don't you? When you're younger, you think you can do everything like that. And you think, we don't have money for that. We don't need money for that. Well, yes, you do. Quite a bit. So anyway, one particular evening, because they were staying on this boat, somebody's boat, but it was just moored. I think that's what you call it when it was just stayed still and tied. And so they stayed in this boat, and they went back to this boat, and these lads that was with them, no, not with them, these lads that was pursuing them, because they'd run into some issues. They come running by because they'd been dabbling with that boat and stabbed Damon, and he died. And then the episodes after that I went back to, because obviously I needed to catch up. If I didn't watch that bit, it would have made no sense. Why, it possibly would, but I'm spitting everywhere. It probably wouldn't have so much, if you know what I mean. And I have watched that episode before when it went live as well. But, so yeah, it was Damon's funeral, and so that was quite sad last night. I was quite happy for something more cheerful after that. But yeah, I'm fully invested in all the characters. Oh, fully invested. Goodness me. I'm loving it so much. I'm really enjoying it. I'm having to use a different brush for foundation. I've gone back to a brush. Really enjoying the brush. Anyway, I've been loving the brush. I think I picked it up off Temu, oh dear. Or I picked it up off Shein. I don't remember. Anyway, this brush is wonderful. I've been really liking it. It does shed a bit. It's not the greatest, but the actual firmness of it is wonderful. But look what it did. I need glue. We haven't got any glue. But so I'm waiting to get it glued. It needed wash anyway, but I didn't want it to fall apart. So I'm having to use this one. And I've had this for several years, so I'm hoping this is as good. It's a bit softer. I'm not so sure. I'm liking it. I'm really putting a few dots of the BB cream on today. Sometimes I go in with foundation. I'm doing around about the same sort of application with that now as well. I'm hoping this brush doesn't smear it, because the last thing I need is brush strokes all over my face. I don't like this old face much these days. I don't know. It just, the more I look at it, the more crinkles I seem to find. You know, wrinkles rather. I'm getting fed up with it. I'm not going to have to go plastic surgery, you know. No, thank you. I've seen Sharon Osbourne's face, and her face is falling apart. She's melting. Oh no, that seemed alright actually. I am going to quickly go off camera and do my brows and my lashes. In fact, I'll probably do a review of a mascara off camera for the lashes. In fact, I did do the first part of that. Actually, it wasn't the first part, it was actually a review. But I've since changed my mind, because first impressions don't mean nothing. And this is a perfect example, this mascara. So I'll probably do that as well. So you'll probably see me in this get-up for that. Although really, I need to move my ass today. So, no, maybe not, because I need to move. That will just take longer. Right. I didn't get the concealer out. Oh yes, I did. There it is. Using this one. It came off again. Luckily, it didn't go everywhere because it snapped completely there where it attaches, where, you know, the squeezy out thing. I just put this tape on because it works. I'm going to put this concealer on. I've also been looking at shades of concealer I use now, because I used to use the light one to brighten up the under eye, but let's be honest, if you're getting more wrinkles, or as I call them, crinkles, why do you want to brighten that bit up? It doesn't make any sense. So I'm putting this on, and I'm thinking maybe it's slightly too light for me now. So once I get another concealer, I am going to make it, I'm not making it anything. I'm going to be, and I'm putting a little more on, and don't know what the hell I'm doing, because I don't do that, but this one is quite thick, and with a brush, I kind of think, I don't know why I think I need a little more, but apparently I do. You see, that's why the masterclass idea was great. I think Susie recommended me do that, I'm not sure. And I never did the trends of 2024, makeup trends. I was fully intending to, but last year turned into a terrible year, let's just put it that way. And I'm not hoping for this year to be any better, because I seem to be a pessimist rather than an optimist. And still can't get my words out. Just going to pop on a tiny bit more. You see, I only put that amount out anyway. But yeah, I was so glad when that did break. I knew it was going to. I just knew. I think it was on a video it broke. I'm not sure. Can't remember. It's been a while, you know. 20th of December. I uploaded last. It might have been slightly later with the nail polish one, which I still haven't done. I am so sorry I asked you that, because I've done bugger all with them. I had good intentions, put it that way. I'm still going to do it. And I've got your recommendations, so I can do all that. I just seem to be more nibbling my nails than actually painting them. I don't know. I used to paint them a lot. Every week. 2 times, sometimes, depending if they chipped a lot. Or let's be honest about it, a bit of bloody nail polish off, because you know I nibble that. Terrible. Nail biter for years. I need to get out of that, but you know, I'm not sure if anytime soon it's going to happen. I've still got pajama bottoms on, so I need to change them, because I've still got this loungewear thing on, which looks like leggings, but it's not. They're got like little dark flowers over them. I'm not wearing them out in public at all. And they're not actually a proper pyjama bottom. They're something Mum bought for herself and she didn't like them, so she never wore them, but they fit me. And they're great for pyjama bottoms, so that's what I'm wearing them for. Because I don't like bright and legs going out in public or anything florally on my legs or anything. I like a dark leg, I like dark trainers. I don't like to be standing out too much. I like to be, you know, I don't mind a bright top, but not the legs or my feet. I don't like my feet, so nobody should suffer having to see my feet. Even though they're in shoes, it doesn't make a difference to me. Right, let me set this down with powder and what we on. I better move. I better move. You know, you think, oh, because we go a little once a month. Main reason is we can pick up a few bits. What we don't pick up normally from Aldi, because you know, Neil does that on foot. Well, he gets the bus. And don't even go there with bus fare increase. And so he does that on foot. Well, on the bus, and then meets his mum and goes to Aldi. So, you know, he's having to lug bags back, and he won't take the nanny trolley, which is Mum's old shopping trolley. And I will. I'm taking that today. And, so, I need that. So, yeah, it's quite a bit of carrying. It can get quite heavy. So he don't bring back everything. We don't always need these items. So, you know, it's things like rice and pasta and stuff. And so we go to Lidl, and it's a 20-minute walk. I think I've said that. And Neil's got the worst sense of direction. And today, because I've already took him one way, it was different. Because he was going to go up the roadway once we got to Ross's Walk up here. And I went, no, you go round the back way. So I took him that way. Well, it was last year. And he said, oh yeah, we could get that one. So I took him that way. And today, I'm going to go up the Vicarage Lane part way. Go through the cemetery. Not actually through it. Not that it's a problem. It doesn't bother me. But there's a pathway without going in there, but it's a pathway at the side, if you get what I mean. So, going to go through that way, because I'll tell you why I'm figuring out that way as well. There is some, now I have a problem with cleanliness in toilets, really do. I have since I was 5 years old. When I was 5 at Melton growing up, I went into the public toilets in town and walked straight back out and said to my mum, dirty, I'm not using them. Kid you not. So, anyway, at 5. So I knew cleanliness, and my dad's, I think it was my dad's mum and dad's house or something. No, it wasn't. I remember rightly. It was brother and sister-in-law's house. And she didn't clean very well, and the toilet was horrendous, and I hated having to go to the toilet there. I used to hold it. My mum said they used to hold it until I was in a lot of pain, and she said, look, you gotta go. And she had to hover me over this loo because I would not touch it. It was disgusting. So anyway, I have this problem. If it's not clean, you can forget it. So that's why if I'm out in public, I'll use the toilets in the shopping centres because they're clean and they're all manned all the time, so they're always clean, and they're fresh and all of that. And because when I was 5, I think it had a horrible, gross smell. Obviously, urine and everything, and about an inch of water on the floor, and I just went no. So anyway, so I'm a very clean girl, always have been. So anyway, so these toilets have been shut off for years. These were public toilets, horrible, manky, stinky things. When I had to go by them, I always felt physically sick, and it still does that. And the last time we went, which was the New Year, we were walking by them and I nearly vomited because even though they're closed up, I could just see them, and I shouldn't be looking because I don't need to look in there, but you know what it's like. And anyway, so oh no, even just knowing they're there is enough and make me nearly throw up. So I was thinking, oh, there's another way I can go which doesn't go by those loos, and I'll be fine. And that's what we're doing today. So I'm showing him another way. He'll say, I'll never get this. It's sense of direction, terrible. But to me, it's just up there and that way rather than that way. You know what I mean? But no, his sense of direction's awful. Until he's done it a few times, it really is. Wait till the weather gets better and we go through the park. There's another way to it. Oh my goodness. Right, where's my brush? Just put Pondy in the corner, highlight. I've really got to move. I'm talking the heads off. You got, well actually, just me in this room, myself, but when you see it, we're talking to you as you know. Where's the lid? Oh, there it is. I have got the fireplace on YouTube in the background, just crackling away. If you wonder what the crackling noise is. Alright. My little brush. Great for highlighting this one. Just going up, shade there. I'm going to use this mirror for this. There, that'll do it. I do need that palette again. More brow shade. Right, I'm going to pop off camera quickly, do my eyeliner, lashes and mascara. So I'm going to go in with a shimmering blusher today because I'm liking it again. I've been using the matte one, but I've gone back to the shimmery blocks. I like this one. It's just a multiple of shades, and it's not too shimmery. I don't like to over blush because you might not see the blusher too well on camera because I don't like to have too much blusher on. I always see it anyway. A little bit on my nose. Can you see it? You can't on cam. Honestly, you can't. In person, you can a bit. I think I need a little more. This is what I do. I end up over blushing and then I'll have to go in with a big puffy brush. Yeah, that's better. Right. And what I do then is I'll get this lightest shade there, the white one. Whitey pink. So I've got that kind of shimmering look. And let's see if I can do that more successfully. And just on this bone bit here, I'll just pop a bit on there. So still a bit highlighty, not overboard, because I don't like to beam to the gods like I used to, because I don't see like I need to. Got a bit down my nose. You see, it's not overdone, just a little bit. Just a little bit on there. Now, I've just been looking through my lipsticks for a few minutes because I don't really wear lipstick when I'm in the house because I couldn't be bothered, you know. I'm in the house, don't need lippy on. This is Rose Wine from the company Revlon. I love this one. There, that's alright, because I've got a neutral eye look on, so stronger lips fine. Yeah. Yeah, that'll do. I'm done. So, let's take this off. And here is the look. I hope you've enjoyed this video. There is going to be a little haul coming very soon, so I better get going because this is over the time it should be. So I will see you again next time. Take care everyone, do all the good stuff only if you want to. I never put any pressure on for all of that, but it would be good to get up to the 500 subbies. And I've had some new subbies over the past few weeks, so I really appreciate that. I'm really thankful. So I will see you next time. Take care everyone. Goodbye.